I'm just human as you. I'm just human as you. Can you let me breathe? Blood running through my veins just like you. I breathe just like you breathe. I eat like you eat. Can you let me be? Wow, it feels like yesterday. But then it's 1 year already surviving in China. Yes, I call it survivor because I mean, if you've not been abroad, you don't understand what I'm saying. But then let's get into the gist of today's video. I'm super excited filming this. So, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, where do I start from? Remembering the day was it the day I got my visa? Or the day I packed and I was leaving home. I mean, leaving home to home. If you don't understand, if you don't get it, forget about it. But if you don't get it, you will get it at some point. Yeah, leaving home to home. Yeah, because this is home as well. So, I mean, but nowhere like home. But nobody, what, how do you say it? No place like home, but then no place like home, like your home. You get the gist. So, the day I left, remembering the day I left, I can just play back the images in my head, in my mind, saying goodbye to my mom, my dad, my siblings, my parents in law, my friends. Oh my God, it was such an emotional moment. Really, it was such an. I was just like, at every point, I was just, God help me, God help me, God help me. I mean, the first time leaving your home to another place, I mean, the first time traveling out of the country to a totally strange land, it was a whole different ball game for me. I didn't know how I was going to cope with the culture, the tradition, the food, the language, and everything. I was just so scared. But at the same time, I was confident because I mean, I have God by my side, and I knew that God will see me through the whole journey. And plus, with my husband in the country, the city, it's going to be, I mean, a soft landing for me. So, yeah, it's been super, super amazing, but not without its challenges. Yes. If you have been abroad or if you're abroad, you understand what I'm saying. I mean, the abroad life is not for the weak. It's not for the weak. I can't count the number of times I've cried. Jeez. Yeah, I may cry baby, sha, normal, normal. But sometimes I just lay on my bed and I'm crying. I remember the first few times I resumed because I'm here for school with my husband. But then the first time I resumed after settling, the whole stress of settling itself was a different ball game. But then when I settled into school and I go for lectures, I come back, sometimes just feeling like I'm like, okay, is this it? Is this it? I mean, it was exciting because I'm with my husband, but then just being on your own, like away from family, away from friends, away from the community, it was whole. I was just lying on my bed. I'll just be praying. I'll just be praying. I'll just be singing. I'm like, God, I need you to help me. I need you to help me. But then let's get into the gist. And then the first thing that being abroad has helped me build is a good relationship with God. Like, see, abroad life is lonely. You let nobody deceive you. Like, abroad life is lonely. The community or communal living we enjoy in Africa, in Nigeria, is underrated, guys. Like, I like the solitude. I like the alone time, alone living and all of that. But then when you get out of your house and you can meet people around that, oh, hello, hi, and then you can gist, you can just leave the comfort of your space and just have a good time outdoor with friends and family, or just sit by watch. It's different. And I'm not saying that you cannot say hello, hi to people. Of course you can, but it's not the same. Plus the language barrier. Oh my goodness. The language barrier is a big challenge. I mean, I'm trying with my Chinese, nothing too much. What the hell you boo how? Like, my Chinese is not good. Boo how? I'm just learning small, small. Indian. Indian. When somebody just meet you and they start speaking serious Chinese, you're like, Timbudon, Timbudon, or Timbudon, I don't understand. You see all those basic things. As funny as this thing is, like, conversational, like market conversational Chinese is what I really know, like, to some extent. I mean, going to a shop, it's okay, oh, what is this? Just shishama, dosha chien, how much is it? Okay, this did you just tell the amount, maybe shisan or something, kwai, you just pay that one. at least I can flow. And then what's the basic ni hao, and Nijar Shama means what's your name? Hello, what's your name? Oh, what's your faith? All those basic things, or food, mi fan, chow fan, and all of those things, basic things. At least I'm able to just. But then to survive, you need a Google translator. You need a language translator. Like that's just it. Honestly, that's just it. You need a translator because majority of the people in China don't speak English. They don't understand English. And if you're not even fortunate to be in a city where there are expatriates, like foreign people or community of foreigners that at least people get to interact and then maybe learn. Only when the multinationals are, you tend to have expats, people who know how to speak English there, even the Chinese people. That is an easier way for you. But then to be honest with you, majority of Chinese don't speak English. Like they don't speak. It's so bad that everything is programmed in Chinese. Like everything you see a system, everything, the computer system, everything program, everything Chinese. I'm like, what? And the technology here is mad. Let's not even lie. Like, let's not even lie, is mad. Like, technology is how do I say it? But technology in China is crazy. Like crazy. The transportation system, oh my goodness. I don't even want to go there because I love the transportation system here. Like I love it. There are buses everywhere at strategic points. There are bikes to scan. There are bicycles. There are trains. There's subways. Like it's very cheap. Not say cheap. It's affordable. It's convenient and it's fast. Like you can survive in China with just the barest. Like the Chinese people, they live a simple life. Like, I mean, they are dons, like the 1% of the 1%. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. But then, still, surviving in China is quite easy if you find your way around, or if you're able to find your way around. Yes, it's quite easy, I must say. And like I was talking about transportation, like the fact that I just have to go downstairs. Well, whenever I'm going out, I could just scan a bike, ride, and then drop it at the strategic points where they have for parking, and you just pay just the minimum amount of like 2.5 yuan or something, to point like or 5 quite depending on the distance. Like it is for me. It is for me. And the peak of it, let me know even the peak of it is delivery service. Like delivery service generally in China is I just wonder how they manage it. There are a lot of apps to buy stuff. Like if you want to, there's nothing you will not find in China. Just go online. There are different shopping platforms online. There's Pindodo, there's Taobao, there's 1688. Those are like the common ones I use, guys. And the sweetest for me, like, is the fact that I can order vegetables. You guys know that I'm a foodie. You know that I'm a food blogger. I can order vegetables I want to cook with fresh from the farm, like fresh from the vendors themselves, straight from the vendors themselves. I'll just once I order before 11 p.m. in a day, the following morning by 8 a.m., they're already at the pickup point. And the pickup point is the nearest to you. Like here in my estate, in fact, there's one on this block, there's another one in the other block. Like I just buy vegetables, peppers, carrots, tomatoes, variety greens, fruits. Before you know it, the following morning they're here for me, fresh, nice. That's like the peak for me, like the delivery, the fact that I don't have to really stress and go out to the market to buy stuff. It's the peak for me. I love it. Like I love it. Talk more of the other items, like anything household, anything home, like you can find online. Like just type it. In fact, you can even take a picture of what you want, scan it on the app. The app will bring out different options for you. You pick your affordable one. And you know that an item can have standards or grades of like 5 to 6. Okay, and your money, oh, it can have like 5 to 6, like ranging from any amount you have to. But of course, you know that The higher the price, the better the quality. So you just have to pick averagely what you think your money can afford or what you think you want to spend your money. All of this I've said. There's one thing, and that's the one thing. There are a number of things I love about Chinese people. I'm not going to even like Jungo Reng. I love this about Chinese people. Chinese people are family oriented, like closely knitted. They don't, their families are not usually large because they used to have like policy for childbearing and all, not more than two or so. But now you can even give birth to three. In fact, if you give birth to three, I think the government pays for, I mean, they subsidize or they pay some amount for the child. Like that's how they want to increase their population now, because over time the families are already so used to a very small family, and most Chinese don't want to give birth to so much. Most of them, you find out that they're the only child of their parents, and maybe sometimes they're just two. That's how they are. Like, but then the population is large, of course, but then I love the fact that they are family oriented. Excuse me. I love the fact that they are family oriented. And if you see Chinese couples, oh my god, oh my god, like it's more like they're friends. It's not even more like they're actually friends. You know that these ones have grown together over time. Like there's public display of affection, like PDA. You can see that these people value family. You can see old Chinese people walking on the street, like a couple holding hands, as old as they are, holding hands. Like it's just a norm. It's just a norm. Like it's just a way of life. The husband and the wife, they are friends. Like you always see them together. They're doing a business, they're doing it together. Like, and I love that. I love that. And in some way that has impacted my home. It has impacted my marriage in a good way. I mean, my husband and I are good friends. Like we're good friends. Even when we fight, we shall know that last we'll solve we'll last we'll resolve it and we'll be cool again. Like you get, like I love it. Like the fact that we can be ourselves, take walks together, exercise, play, have fun as kids. I mean, it's just so sweet. It's just so sweet. And the environment, you see it plainly in the environment. Like you see it, it impacts on you. And one thing again I've learned about Chinese people they don't like scold their children. Like maybe you see a child, they just a shout, "Don't do this, Anna!" Like they don't make the child feel timid. I know it's a culture in Africa, African moms. Oh God, help me not to be an African mom. Anyway, in some way, being an African mom is not bad, but we need to filter some of the things. Not exactly the way our parents trained us. We need to filter and take out the good and then do better. Sometimes our parents scare us with so much yelling and trying to talk us down even in public. But no, you see, the Chinese parents, when the child is playing all this, they just allow the child, like there the child is learning and is building their confidence. That I've also learned about Chinese people. And another thing about Chinese people, guys, if you see them talking and yelling at themselves, they are not fighting. No. Hey, that's how Chinese people talk. At first, I was always scared. What is happening? What you go to your mall, somebody standing next to you, you're shouting on top of your voice, talking to the person. I was scared. I just got to know that these people, that's how they live. That's how they live. That's how they talk. Another thing I don't like about being in China, smoke. Like smoking is like drinking water. This guy smoke. Most of it is the men that smoke. Hardly will you find women smoking, but I've seen a few young ones smoking. But smoke is like, in fact, there's a province in China that they deal with producing cigarettes. Cigarettes. That's how it is. Like that's their hub, because China, business wise in China, there are different things each province is known for, each city. Like if you want to get bags, you go to here. If you want to get jewelry, you know, you all of these places will give you bags. You want to get some other things, you go to Bonjour. You go to, like, every city, every province is known for producing something major, something major. And there's one that is dealing with cigarette. That shows you how bad and how it moves their economy. I'm like, gosh, you're entering the elevator, the smoke is choking, it's choking. I hate it. I hate it. Like it chokes me. You're passing on the street. Like, oh Jesus, did I mention? Ugh. And then the food. Wow. I'm not really done well with the food. I will not even lie. I will not even lie. I'm not done well with the food. I'm a food blogger myself, so, but I love to explore. But then I explore when I make it for myself. So me eating in Chinese restaurants, I think it's just 2/10 or even 1/10 because I'm very, very picky. One, because sometimes the food is oily, like it's oily, and then there's too much garlic, like it chokes me. It chokes me. But then Chinese cuisines, Chinese cuisines are nice. There's Sichuan cuisine that is very peppery and all of that. I think that's like one of my favorites, Chinese cuisines and all. But then I'm trying to adjust, and I'm hoping that in this second phase that I'm in, the second year being in China, I'm going to explore more of Chinese food because now I'm more comfortable in the environment. Unlike when I came, when I perceive some kind of food or I'm passing by, it chokes me, it feels like I want to throw up. But now, when I perceive those, they are welcoming and I'm enjoying it. So I think the second year I'm going to try more. And then for language, yeah, I'm gonna do better with my Chinese. Like I really want to learn Chinese. Like I love Chinese language. I'm not even going to like I love Chinese music. Gosh. I love Chinese music, guys. I love Chinese music. Why am I being so emotional? Anyways, I love Chinese music. It's subtle, it's soothing. It's soothing. And when you listen to good music, you know that this music is good. Like if you're a music person and you listen to sound, you know that these people know what they are doing. It's not noisy, it's not loud, it's not maybe they are loud ones, but generally Chinese music is soothing. I love it. Jazz, piano. Like I'm just gonna play some for you guys, some that don't have copyright, and you just feel what I'm feeling. You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it. Okay, contrary to popular opinion, China is not as bad as it seems, or as the media projects, or some have projected over time too crowded. Yes, the population is large, but they have facilities that cater for this population. But their housing needs, if you see estates that are being built in China, oh my god, you see blocks of estates, they are not even occupied yet. So even before they have a need for it, those estates are available. So they cater for their population. You see the transportation system. Oh my god. You don't even want to travel during you don't want to travel during a Chinese holiday. Guys, the train stations are jam-packed. Like if you don't even book your train, at least. So usually they open the tickets for every trip. I think 2 weeks, or is it 2 weeks or 10 days to they open it 2 weeks ahead, 2 or 10 days ahead. I'm not 10 days or 14 days ahead. I can't remember. So if whenever you want to travel, especially if there's a holiday, hmm, if you don't book ahead, in fact, before you even book, before the tickets are available, people have already booked down. Like they're already booking them down. So once the tickets is available, they'll issue it out to those people that have booked down first. If you want to travel in China during a holiday, guys, you better book your trip, book your train on time, or else just say goodbye to your trip. You won't go anywhere. I've been a victim. My husband and I have been victims. God showed us mercy. Like we got tickets by the mercy of God. I was seriously praying, God, this holiday cannot pass us by. This holiday but God showed us mercy and we got a ticket. So if you want to travel, especially during the Chinese holiday, if you're watching this in China, make sure you book your ticket on time. You thank me for that. Chinese people are not friendly. Yeah, Chinese some people are friendly. I mean, some of them are they're just in awe of, oh, your black skin. The way they will stare at you, this hair, the kind of attraction this hair gets. Sometimes I even feel uncomfortable. Like, why are you looking at me so much? Like, I'm just human as you. I'm just human as you. Can you let me breathe? More like they want to enter you. Can you let me breathe? There was a day I was on the train. I was on the train going to school. And on that coach, I mean, even on that train, I think I was the only black person. Okay, the people on my coach, hello, hi, some young ladies were so fascinated. They came, hello, hi, hi, and they were so friendly, and that was it. But then this particular guy, maybe he has not seen a black person before, I don't know. This guy literally, like this guy, I'm not even joking. He came and stood by my side for 10, 15 minutes, just staring at me. At a point, I wanted to like, guy, are you okay? Can you let me be? Like, it was just so annoying, it's just so uncomfortable. I'm like, I have blood running through my veins just like you. I breathe just like you breathe. I eat like you eat. Can you let me be? They look at you like, where are you from? Are you from this planet? Ah, that can be uncomfortable. I won't even lie. And then my hair, they're just so fascinated about this. Hey, some people want to come and touch it. What is this? Ah, your hair is this. Oh, it's okay. And
It's
then
okay.
for the weather, oh, weather. What's my favorite season in China? Uh, I think I like, after winter, before, just slightly after winter, before fall, and then summer. I like it. Like, I think it's period from like April, May, June. Yeah, that's like my favorite weather. I don't like the summer. Oh my god. Especially Nanchan here. I don't know which province you're watching this from, but then this province is extremely hot during summer. Like almost 40 degrees, guys. Almost 40 degrees. Like it gets me, it walks me up. But then now the weather is relaxing. We're gradually going into winter. Even though the winter this period this season is a bit cold. I don't know why. It's colder than last year by this time. This period is a bit cold. But then this is one of my favorite seasons. I don't really like the summer. The summer is too hot. Like it's too hot. You can't even step out. The sun is scorching. You can't step out. It's scorching. You have to wait till maybe evening and then you can go out. Except if you want to go out. I mean, it's not like you can't go out at all. I'm just saying that the sun is scorching and then you have to think twice. Do I really need to go out? You start to make excuses or you try to go out as early as possible. Sometimes even before 9, 10 p 10 before 9, 10 a.m. The sun is already sun rises even by 5 a.m. here. 5 to 6 a.m. The sun is already rising. That's how it is in some seasons here. And then before like 5 p.m., the place is already getting dark. I'm like, 5 p.m. What is happening? But that's just how it is. That's how the weather is. I mean, God is great. God is. But then it baffles me how that the cold is extreme and the heat is extreme. It's so cold that it snows. Like I'm like, okay, if you're this cold, the heat should not be so bad. Like we should enjoy a good weather, but it's not the same. It's like they're typically opposite of themselves. When it's cold, it's extremely cold. When it's hot, it's extremely hot. I'm like, geography students, when I help me, oh, me, I not to understand. I'm like, how? My mind was like, the heat won't be that bad since it's this cold. I didn't know that. No, as much as the cold is extreme, the heat is as well extreme. That is it. But overall, living in China has been a wonderful experience. I won't even lie. I love the soft life, guys. I love the soft life. And this place is affording the soft life. Like transportation easy, lights, steady. I mean, you just need to recharge your meter or credit your account and you have lights. What else? With basic with little amount of money you can eat well. I mean, you can eat well with little amount of money. You can eat well. The vegetables ready, easily available, and all. Yeah, transportation system like I mentioned, delivery, cost of living, and even the standard of living is fair. The cost of living, the standard of living is fair. Like you don't really need to break the bank with minimal income. You can survive in China. I came through the study route through yeah, scholarship. I'm studying here on scholarship. The different scholarships the Chinese government offers for masters and PhDs, even undergrad. But undergrad is not it's not easily available as masters and PhD. So if you want to know more about all of this, just hit me up. I'll send more details or link you up with the agency that helped me gain admission or that processed my admission and all everything for me to settle to come and school here with my husband in China. So before I close out on this video, I just want to give you a tip. If you're planning to travel abroad, guys, learn a skill. Like I've been saying this to everybody that I know. Learn a skill. Jobs are not readily available. And then here in China as a student, you can't even work. Like you can't study and work to some extent. It actually depends. It's like, well, let me not say what I'm not so sure, but then their policy does not really support study and work, even though it works in some cases. It works in some cases, but generally it's not as easy as UK study and but work. Then learning a skill will save. Like learning a skill will save you a lot. Braiding hair, barbing, cooking, baking, photography, makeup. These are things that people do and make some money. Yeah, I also do food. I cook, I sell food from the comfort of my home here in China. And making hair, I make my hair some of the time. It saves me cost, except once in a while when I have to pay someone to do it for me. But then 60% of the time I make my hair myself. Makeup, I do a little for myself. But then if you want to go for occasions and you just need to look pink or graduation, you want to need like a professional touch. And if you're a good makeup artist, of course, you get people coming to patronize you. So before you travel, even if it's not China, anywhere it is you're coming abroad, please learn a skill. This is from a sister who cares. This is from a sister who is talking to you out of experience. Guys, learn a skill. Even if it's digital skill, not even if it's learn digital skill. Like you could even earn something in the comfort of your home, copywriting, social media management, or even want to go into YouTubing, editing, video transcribing and all of that. Just learn a skill, guys. Learn a skill. So I'm going to close out with this. Learn a skill. Anyways, that's been my experience in China. Like it's been fun. I wouldn't say it's been all through fun. It's been fun. It's been people. At there times I've missed home. Oh my god. I've missed home, like I've missed community at home, I've missed friends, I've missed family. But then at the same time, being here isn't all that bad. Happy, I'm grateful to God for the opportunity to come do my masters here and for us to live here for the time being. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions you want to ask me or something, let me know in the comment section and I'll be glad to answer your questions. And once in a while, I'm going to be bringing videos like this your way. For travel, I've not really explored China that much. I've not. Let me not even say that much. I've not. 1 year has been basically settling in. I won't even lie. Settling in, understanding the environment, understanding generally the culture, the tradition, and all of that. Chinese people are very traditional, like very traditional. Sometimes they do some things in this estate. I'm like, hey, like the weddings, but I've seen a couple of weddings in this estate, burial ceremony, and all of that. I'm like, whoa, is this how they do this here? But anyways, I hope to travel. We hope to travel more this coming year by the grace of God. Explore. So you should be ready for some vlogs as I take you around the cities I visit here in China. There's one that's been top of our list. I'm not going to mention it yet till we eventually go there. And then you'll be sure that I will take you guys along. You know now. I will give you guys the content. So guys, thank you for watching. Stay tuned to Gailo channel. Subscribe if you have not, like this video if you have not, share it if you have not, and leave a comment if you have not. I love you guys. Thank you for staying through, and don't forget to stay happy, stay kind, stay loving the Lord, stay cheerful, and remain blessed. Until I see you guys with another video. Bye for now.